Is J-Lo going down with Diddy? What's up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? So, with P. Diddy's recent arrest, it has come to light that Jennifer Lopez has been helping Diddy out behind the scenes with his subpoena and indictment and stuff. Now, we know that Jennifer Lopez was involved in P. Diddy's 1999 club shooting where his protege Sean took the rap for that and did some time in jail for it, or at least that is what's being alleged. So I thought I would do a reading today to see if Jennifer Lopez is going to come under fire for any of the charges that keeps coming out about Diddy. Now before I get this reading started, I just want to put out a disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video has been proven to be fact as of now. Now that we got that out the way, let's shuffle the cards and let's see if J-Lo is going to jail also. I think we're ready. Okay, I think we're ready now. So I asked the cards, is Jennifer Lopez going to jail for any of Diddy's crimes? So let's pull the cards and let's see what the cards say. So the 9 of Cups come up first. That means getting your wishes. Then you got the 7 of Pentacles about losing profit and losing a lot of money. You got the 4 of the 4 of Swords, which talks about recovery, recuperation. Then you got the 4 of Pentacles talking about greed, mean-spiritedness, being stingy to people. So in the next row, you got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Then you got the 9 of Pentacles. There's a lot of money going on. Something's going on with money with J-Lo. You got the 9 of Pentacles reversed, which is about codependence. It's something that they did that they're interdependent on each other. And one of his crimes, this is what I'm getting so far. Wishes coming true. The first card talks about wishes coming true. So the second card is the 7 of Pentacles reversed. It's about basically losing a profit, you know what I mean, or like your investment, making bad investments or stuff not harvesting the way you wanted them to harvest. Then, like I said, the third card is the 4 of Swords, which is about recovery, and then the fourth card is about the 4 of Pentacles, which is about being greedy, money, mean-spiritedness. They did something. J-Lo was in on something with P. Diddy. Now, let me pull some more cards, and then maybe I could connect more and read it. Yep, they did some illegal activity together, and it's going to be a legal battle coming that's not going to rule in her favor. Something about being blindsided, being in two minds, or a cross heavy to bear. She did something. She helped him do something with crimes. It was surrounded by getting money. Hold on one second. I'm seeing this. J-Lo is involved in a couple of Diddy's crimes. J-Lo's involved in a couple of Diddy's crimes. I'm going to pull one more row, and then I'm going to read. Try to read what is it exactly she's involved in. Because I'm connecting with the cards. Let me see. Okay, so I already got to the point that she had lost money, and she needed time to recuperate, or she had needed to do something to recuperate, but it was also talking here about being greedy and mean-spirited. So the Queen of Pentacles is cold-hearted, you know what I mean? And she cares about the material side of things. Right here is interdependence. So her and him was dependent on each other. That had something to do with money. Now, right here, like I said, it was about a cross being too heavy to bear and a legal battle that's not going to be ruled in her favor. So I'm getting the feeling that she might be indicted. She might get indicted. Something clouded her judgment. Then it was a troublemaker. Ruth, somebody that was telling lies. They were dangerous, ruthless, criminal. Then you got the big happy family card right here. Is it when she was dating him that it's like, I think she was dating him for money and for her image. That was one thing. You know what I mean? So I think she went along with a lot of his crimes in general because she knew that it was making money and it was at the time, you know what I mean? Yeah, she had some superstardom, but she didn't have the kind of money that P. Diddy had. You know what I mean? So she still had debts and she had some bad investments she had made or whatever. But J Lo knew. I think J Lo knew about a lot of Diddy's crimes. You know what I mean? And she probably encouraged a lot of Diddy's crimes around that time when they were dating. This is what I'm getting. She didn't care about what he did to other people as long as she could benefit from the money of it. Now it's talking about a cross too heavy to bear and a legal battle not ruling in her favor and her judgment being clouded, trouble being a troublemaker, stirring up trouble, and she's come under fire. She's gonna come under fire. Yeah, I'm seeing that J Lo might get into some kind of trouble. I can't say for sure that she's going to jail, but I see at least here that she's gonna come up in some kind of trouble. She's gonna get into some of the trouble behind Puff's Dillons. Let me see here. Common ground, cooperation, negotiation, multiple people involved, cowardness, the savior or the hero, the knight in shining armor. She looked at him as a knight in shining armor because he was helping her with her career. Like I said, that's what J Lo cared about. She didn't care about him out there doing all kind of craziness like money laundering and things like that. Like I said, for allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so she made hasty bad judgments. And now she's gonna have I think now she's gonna have to face the music of some of the stuff she was involved in with Puff back in the day when she was dating him. Now that he's come under fire, I think she is gonna be, you know what I mean, come along with him. But I think she's also gonna try to run. Matter of fact, if I remember correctly, didn't she try to flee the country or whatever? Like she's scared though. She doesn't wanna have to deal with the consequences. That's just it. She don't. She. I see her as the type that would snitch on him just to get herself out of trouble. You know what I mean? She's not. Yeah, she's not the type that's going to be like in his corner or ride for him. She was only with him for the money in the first place. Refusing to walk away, giving it one more try. Then you got hair. You got finances going down. The King of Pentacles was somebody that was either spendthrifty or spent entirely too much money. Yeah, he was financing her expensive lifetime at the time, so that's why she didn't walk away when she noticed that he was starting to do a lot of criminal enterprise stuff. She's at least an accomplice. I think that's what Spirit just, for some reason, I just heard the word accomplice. She knew about it, but it was financing her expensive taste, her expensive lifestyle. He was taking care of her, so whatever. Not being honest with herself. This was when she was younger, because you see the Page of Wands, which is a young fire sign who is enthusiastic. Jennifer Lopez is a Leo woman, which she was dating Puff about what 25 years ago, which would made her when she was much younger. Now here's the thing: she's trying to shirk responsibility and trying to deny her role in this stuff. You know what I mean? But luck is not going to be on her side. This is, yeah, she's trying to deny her role in it. Okay, so she's trying to go out on a new path from all of this. Let me see. She was with him for money, like I already said. You see here, the fortune hunter, marrying for money or money mad, materialistic. Feeling like she ain't had no other options at the time. I think she's gonna try to spin this in court, like, oh, number one, I didn't know he was doing those things. Number two, I didn't know about the money laundering, even though I think she did know. I think this is what Spirit is telling me. She did know. she's not going to keep his secrets. I think she is going to snitch on him and turn on him. You know what I mean? But make it seem like, oh, she was blindsided by all of this. She didn't have too many options to engage in the behavior. He forced her. She didn't want to do it. She was naive at the time and didn't know what he was doing. You know what I mean? She's going to try to escape this what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, you know how Diddy is under fire now, right? Where he's getting investigated and it's like everything is coming out about him and things like that. She's gonna try to like get out of the trouble. You know what I mean? Like make it seem, like I said, push herself out as the victim. Try to escape getting a jail term and getting in trouble with him. You know what I mean? Making it seem like, oh, I was naive at the time. I didn't know that he was into all of this stuff. He forced me. I didn't have no options. He was controlling me. He was, you know, all this, like, which I don't get that was the full truth. I get that she had an expensive lifestyle and didn't care one way or the other about the stuff he was involved in, as long as he could keep her in the finest things, as long as he could expand her career at the time, as long as, you know what I mean, she could keep benefiting from it. What does she care? Rather, he keeps doing, you know, like, he keeps doing cruel stuff to people. She really is going to try to play the victim and try to make him look like this bully. You see how, all right, like I said, you see how this is the escaping card? She's going to try to escape prison, you know what I mean? She's going to try to escape from these scandals in prison. And you see how you got the Emperor card, but it's in reverse, which talks about a violent person, a bully, you know what I mean? Somebody that's extremely controlling. This is what she is going to try to do. And then you got the Ten of Swords, which talks about being a victim. She's going to try to spend it like everybody else is telling how controlling he is and how abusive he was and how he's a bully and all this. She's going to try to say she was a victim of that. And he forced her to do these things. Otherwise, she wouldn't have partaken in it. When I don't get the feeling that that's what happened. And she's going to try to make it seem like she's traumatized. She's traumatized by dating him. And she withdrew and, you know, oh, I went through a lot emotionally. I couldn't talk to nobody about it because we were celebrities and nobody was going to believe me. I had to think logically in the situation. He would have hurt me. You know, this is what I'm getting. I could just hear her saying all of this stuff. Now, like I said, all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm a gentle, kind person. You know what I mean? I would have never been with him if I'd have known it was to this magnitude that he was doing stuff. And I just get that feeling that she really is going to try to cop out. The Lovers reversed. Even as she left him when she found out he was doing those things because she didn't want to build her brand and be around him. But that's not the truth. That's not the truth. J-Lo knew, and J-Lo, I'm sorry, who is J-Lo? J-Lo knew, and J-Lo did not care that he was doing these things. This is what Spirit is telling me. This is, like I said, all alleged, but this is what I'm feeling. J-Lo knew. J-Lo knew, but she's going to try to spend it as if she's a victim in all of this. But she was working, she was working in cooperation with him to do a lot of the activities that he were doing, including the freak offs, because I'm seeing her a third person that was welcomed in a relationship. So that means that she when he invited people to their bedroom, she was with it. You know what I mean? She was with it. But she's going to try to make it seem like, oh, they hurt me too. I was a victim of his too. I didn't want to do these freak offs either. I didn't want to have those threesomes either. You know what I mean? I'm still to this day having a mental breakdown because of it. Oh, blah, 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 la, 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 la. Like I said, all alleged. He seduced me and made me think that he was just this hero of mine. He told me all the fine words. He also threatened me and used a lot of force towards me. This is the reason why I engaged in this stuff. He drugged me. I didn't want to be beaten by him, so I complied a lot of times. Until I couldn't take it anymore and I left. You hear the You hear how I'm being all sarcastic? Okay, so then you got the three of wands reversed, which means stagnation. Now, I think this is talking about when she tried to flee the country and they caught her before she could flee the country, because this is the travel card, but this was an unexpected delay in the travel plans. This was when she was trying to flee. So then you got the Page of Cups reversed, the immature brat, or whatever. Ace of Cups, which is the new relationship, or this anxiety and being overloaded and overburdened by all of this. She's scared. J-Lo is not trying to go to jail. And she's gonna turn on P. Diddy because of it. She's gonna give him up for all the stuff she knew. Watch. This is what Spirit is telling me. All allegedly. She's ruthless too. She is. She's ruthless too, and she doesn't want to be messed up financially like he is. She don't want to. She don't want to be indicted or come under fire like he did. All of this is going to play out very soon, too. Very soon. Watch J-Lo start talking. J-Lo's going to start telling what she know. Make it seem like she regretted. He tricked me. He bullied me. He forced me. I was overburdened. I had to constantly be on guard when I was with him. He controlled my finances. He controlled my career. You know what I mean? He said that you know what I'm trying to say. Basically, that she wouldn't get any more work. She would no longer be J-Lo if she didn't go along with that stuff. When the truth of the matter is, she was with him so that her brand could get better. All alleged for entertainment purposes only. Say, made violent threats to me too. He forced me during sex. He even having sex with him, he would always force me and be violent. You know what I mean? See, I'm trying to see what else this is saying. A lot of it I blocked out in my head because I couldn't take it, and I was young. You know what I mean? I didn't have the money I have today, and I wasn't able to do a lot of things. See that? Same sex, really, unconventional couple. They engaged. She knew about him engaging in same-sex relationships too. J-Lo knew all of this back then. Even like I said, they used to have threesomes and orgies together. J-Lo was with it, from what the cards is telling me, all alleged for entertainment purposes only. J-Lo was with it. Feel like she was released. This is the King of Cups, which is a water sign male. You know, P. Diddy is a Scorpio. He's a water sign male. And she's going to say that basically it was an abusive relationship and she was released from that. You know what I mean? Let me see this. She was done with what he was doing when she was released for that. She's going to try to use this kind of excuse to fight her battle in court. Let me see these last couple cards. Is there? Let me see. Okay. So to end it, I think she is going to escape prison. I don't think she's going to get arrested, but I think she's going to come under some kind of fire. I think because like the last card in this is the Eight of Swords reversed, which is the release from prison or the escape from prison. J-Lo going to get out of this because she's going to play the victim. You know what I mean? And she's going to act like she was unaware of his crimes, even though some of his crimes, a couple of his crimes, she was at least an accomplice on it. You know what I mean? But this is going to be her cop-out. It's going to be her cop-out, just like everybody else's. Watch she be P. Diddy's next victim, according to her. But I just wanted to remind everybody, this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So tell me what you think. Do you think that J-Lo is going to stick by P. Diddy, or do you think J-Lo is going to play the victim card and use that to get out of any trouble she might come in from engaging in some of P. Diddy's crimes or freak-offs or whatever the case may be? If you like this video, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, leave a comment down below telling me what you think about this topic. Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one. Peace and love.